Please, help!
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there, like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor. And he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
What happened to her?
I have no idea. She just vanished. The thing is, she took all her stuff and all my money with her. So if you ask me, she flew the coop. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one. What are you doing? Whistler? Quick!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Hail Mary!
Well, how can I put it? Anyway, now, the miller's the last person who'd still give me a job. He says every idiot is of some use at least. A bit of this, a bit of that. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the town, it's been, well, let's say not exactly honest work. But that's what I'm best at, see?
What do you think of Crazel?
Is this some kind of test or what? I can think what I want, and I keep my opinion to myself. And you...
Fine. So why not continue our collaboration?
Did you come here to make fun of me? Just like Bonnie? As soon as she showed up, she gave me hell over that manuscript.
No, not at all. I just need to find out something only you would know. So, Zinek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
Bonnie.
Well, you mean Cheeks or Jezebel?
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop, Vixen... We always come up with the stupidest names. People. When I try to talk to her about work or weather, she gets bored.
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved Miller.
Behind that boarded-up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
Zinek.
So now you need... God be with you and have a pleasant evening.
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea. Real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry. I've got nothing for you.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients for that magic ritual myself.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zinek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
Well, I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus-pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Bet you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zineg in Troskowitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zineg and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the Millers finally found a normal hand for once.
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him, and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't think I've ever met anyone more annoying in my life. Most of the time, I don't even understand what he's on about.
Once he told me there's no such thing in the world as a man and a woman, only mercury and sulfur. What are you supposed to say to that? Best to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zineg fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. I'm going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking...
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold... Also, the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger... A slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, eh? Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskowitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about us.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much, but you learn fast.
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
It wasn't so bad. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Crazel. Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Crazel's bullshit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. Unlike Zinnek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunger, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunger?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskowitz.
What is this lair place?
Crazel built a store so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded-up door in the cliff?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Zenek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
The mysteries of alchemy aren't free. I'd be happy to pay for some.
Great, let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time. You silly doggy.
I'd like to learn...
And what would you...
I know what I...
Thanks.
I'd like to...
And what would you...
I'd like to learn...
Great.
What? Fuck off! You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Fuck you!
Put that away. Jesus Christ. He's dead.
Mutt!
Help me.
What are you doing, strolling about without a light?
Run!
Do I want to send Mutt home? Mutt, to Zhelyov.
What's that noise? What was that? What happened here? Very odd. That must be over now. Whatever it was.
That's enough! You have no right to touch that! Halt!
Show me what you've got.
Fine!
I've had enough.
I'll make you surrender! Go fuck
What
it!
are you doing?
You won't get me! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You're done here, you crook! Yeah, Christ! You're not squirming out of this one up!
Go!
Whoa!
Quick! God! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Gah! Go! Oh, whoa!
Hail Mary.
Siegfried sent me. I helped him hunt some wolves.
Aye. You've come just in time. Those fucking wolves made their mother bitch burn in hell. They scattered my sheep all over the countryside. I caught all of them except one. I can't for the love of God find her. And my master's already accused me of selling her.
Should I help you find her?
More like what's left of her. Aye. With a little luck, the wolves left her head intact. So just cut off her ear.
Right. Why the ear?
Because it's marked. Every farmer burns his own brand on his sheep so he can recognize them, eh? When Master sees that ear, he'll believe me. No one will buy a sheep without an ear. That'd be suspicious.
And what if I meet up with those wolves?
Aye. What do you think? Kill him.
All right, I'll look for your lost sheep. Well, for her ear, at least.
Thanks. I have enough work on my hands keeping my eyes on the rest of them. If it's not a hungry wolf, it's a hungry soldier.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, I saw the wolves run off down there into the forest. So I'd start there.
See you soon, my friend.
Cha! Cha! Quick! Cha! 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 Quick!
Come and hear something you won't believe. And now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemmies. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemmies breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and green stars shine in the sky. There I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cowls on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a groschen or two. I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Good morning.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately. And I hope it stays that way.
I'll have a look at your ware. How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play.
There. It looks better already. Greetings.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. Shit! What rotten luck!
And what can I get for you?
These ones here.
God bless.
It's filthy again.
Oh,
Damn.
come on!
Why the hell do they pour the beer on greetings to you?
Fine then. It's not over yet.
Have a jug of wine. It's like I'm invisible or something.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. I thought it was old fart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Said he went to bed healthy, but never woke up.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm. He's seeing
And he was dead in the morning. What a poor thing. These ones here.
next thing you know, being buried.
My God! Oh, come on!
One beer! Jesus Christ be praised.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Oh, come on!
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Take care. I've got to go.
See you later. I wish you well.
Same to you.
Do you need a bit more time?
To your health, my friends.
Have you seen that farmer's daughter? The one with the huge titties? I'd love to say my thoughts exactly. And while we're at it,
Pissing
I
down
can't say
rain.
too bad either.
These ones here.
Just talking about her. I reckon I'll have to go and see that bird before you whisk her away. Ha! I'll
Finished. Your turn.
You want to bet? Aye, why not? First, let's have another round. You know what? What? I love you. I love you too, mate. But you don't get it. I love you more than my own brother. That much, eh? Not my brother. All right. Take it easy. What are people gonna think? But it's true. You've always had my back. And
Oh, come on!
you'll never betray me. Of course not. We met. Just got to
So that's your plan, is it?
stick together. Otherwise, we're fucked.
Good game, friend. The money's yours. Curva, to hell with the coin. But that was a work of art.
Hail Mary.
It was a mangy old thing, full of fleas, and who knows what else. As we were fighting over the rooster, it bit me. and it still hurts.
My God.
Ja! Go! Go!
Needs to simmer a bit more.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulfur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Yeah. Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truscovitz. Get a good breakfast there too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.